get right into it. No pressure. I'll start with you, Junbei Liu. Now, this one is a company that we have discussed. I think even you and I have discussed it on the call before. Aroa Biosurgery. The ticker code is ARX. I'm not going to steal any of your thunder, but why could this, over a long-term investment horizon, potentially, be life-changing in monetary terms?
Look, it's life-changing in two ways. One is that you can make substantial amount of financial return out of investment in this very early stage, very fast-growing business. And then secondly, that this is a company where it will change people's life, literally. So let me get into it. So Aroa is a very fast-growing early stage business, a wound care product. It is now already using over 4 million procedures around the world to date. Its product is essentially used in the hernia repairs markets, in trauma accidents, in chronic wounds, and as well as many other areas. Now, its product has been tested, and there's lots of clinical data supporting how effective it is in healing the wounds. And then the company itself is now selling. The product is selling around the world, in the US, across Australia, Europe. Lots of agreement in place, and it's doing very, very well. It is trading at a fraction of the valuation of what the larger peers like PolyNovo is. And also, notwithstanding its addressable market is far larger than what PolyNovo is within. So to us, it's a company that will, significantly increase in value, and also it is something that will that does help people to heal.
Now, Adam. Junbei, we'll ask you though, because this is, as you mentioned, it's just early stage. It's too small for your fund right now, is it?
With Aroa, it's not.
Okay.
So we are essentially following where the money is. So we have this company in our portfolio, and this company literally, it's done very well. Only listed last year, it doubled on day one, and we think there's a lot more opportunity going forward. Even if although I say it's early stage as in the addressable market is enormous. Compare this company with PolyNovo, in terms of the data and clinical support and the amount of procedure that's being performed in, it's not that early stage. So it's proven product that's been selling very well.
Great, got it. Okay, now let's go to Adam Dawes. Calix is yours, CXL.
Yeah, look, this one's a great little one for a lot of investors, because I think it ticks a couple of the boxes. First of all, that box of ESG. Now, we've talked ad nauseum about ESG and what that actually looks like, but certainly ESG is one of those ones where that, and I always call it the wall of money that is flowing and coming down the line, and the Calix sort of fits really nicely into that bucket as far as ESG. So that's the first thing. The second thing is it is quite small market cap. It is a little bit illiquid, but it means that retail investors can get set. Now, the stock has definitely moved, sort of over $1, sort of last year, and now $3. But I still think there's a monumental upside to that. So we still remain really, really positive. Now, obviously, Calix is one of those ones that takes, and there's a couple of, it's basically takes CO2 emissions out of, pretty much anything that it can do, but really it's concentrating on the cement industry and then taking out the CO2 emissions plus the heat that is used to create concrete or create cement. It's quite an environmentally damaging business as such to do that. So what I'm really liking is that it gives this business and gives the ability for people to have a little bit of a feel-good story around it. We remain positive. Obviously, industry tailwinds are the most certain to remain supportive to the company, as well as a series of potential catalysts based on revenue plus gross profit margin, and assuming that they can then move that just from cement to wastewater, agriculture, crop protection, all of these kinds of things going forward as well. So this one's a little small one. I think that's got lots of revenue and it's got some really good royalties coming through. I think this one is a life-changing one for somebody's portfolio.
Wonderful. All right, CXLARX. Thank you, guys. Thank you for those picks. And if anybody out there watching would like to hear what the CEOs of both of those companies have to say, you can just go to our website. We've got a number of interviews with them up there.